4-box Walking Dead break. Again, Season 4, Part 1. Season 4, Part 2. Season 8. It says Part 1. I haven't seen any pre-books for Part 2 yet, but I don't know. And then Hunters and Hunted, which this is the one we've been pretty lucky with. So I'm going to save that one for last. So let's get things started off with Season 4, Part 2. And again, check out the teams for the breaks that we currently have going. We've added some new breaks. Again, due to poor visibility. No, this isn't a weather forecast. This is a Facebook forecast. And it's been like a 2-week blizzard. And I want us to get dug out of this sometime soon. But I'm trying not to load up the board too much so that we can push the breaks that we already have. We have 2 football breaks, which that's actually an accomplishment as of our allocations as of late. If anybody is looking for the newest football cards, 2019 Prism Draft, hey man, any boxes are going up and up. So you might want to get them before more resources dry out, and then it's a little more to get them in. So again, Stranger Things and Court Kings are the newest boxes that have arrived here. And we've also expected Onyx cards today, but they did not arrive. Oh, we're going to start this off right. All right, that is not a parallel. So that is a base auto, but that is a good base auto. We're going to start things off pretty good here. And we're going to do it together. So we have an autograph already in hand. And this should be a fun time. Maybe we'll luck out and every box will have an autograph. The top boxes are guaranteed an autograph. Cryptozoic didn't guarantee it, but often their boxes had like an extra hit, like maybe about 20% of the time. One time we did a break and both the Cryptozoic boxes had an extra hit. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. When we have extra hits that are unaccounted for, we snake them around. So the bottom spot actually gets a little extra. Obviously, it's the leftovers, but sometimes 2 picks is better than 1, right? So right now, me and Jess are in the middle of binging Season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. Finally popped up on Hulu. We are not caught up on this season because I have yet to pick which service we're going to use. We cut cable a while back, and we're going to start streaming stuff, but honestly, I was going to pick something at the beginning of the month, and things have been downright brutal on Facebook lately. Oh, Jarrell Presley? Yeah, his cards were in the AAF set, too. His cards were in there. It's interesting. So the AAF is folded and it's still making headlines. There we go. Yeah, he was actually one of the the top players. You know, in the 7 games that it actually ran. So let's get this focused up here. And oh, poor Glenn. I miss Glenn. So yeah, man, he's lucky he found a team. Where's Dallas Keuchel and Craig Kimbrell? This is kind of ridiculous that no one's picked them up by now. So again, the way we split up the cards, all right, the base cards look like this. Reunited and it feels so good. And then insert would be something like this. So this Maggie Green card, the number is, hopefully Glenn had his green card, right? The number is got a letter prefix in front of it, denoting that it is an insert set. And Eugene is just a mess. Not a straight shooter. Sometimes deceived, sometimes the deceiver. And then we got here, bloodied, but together again. The Mets have been doing a little feeling out on Keuchel. If the Mets get Dallas Keuchel, that is going to be a scary rotation. That would probably bump Jason Vargas to the bullpen, which he may be more useful in that role. Nothing like a hangover in a zombie apocalypse. I don't think that's what they meant. They stick together. But yeah, I think Keuchel could go to the Mets. I don't know. I think the Yankees would spend the money on Kimbrel, right? It would at the very least piss off a lot of Red Sox fans. Do it. Do it, Yankees. You got 11 people on the injured list. You see, if they kept calling it DL, it wouldn't have been so bad. But now that it's IL, it's like the Yankees list. It was a little rough. Rosita. Still alive last I checked. Bob Stuckey. Ready for anything. She's leaving the show too, isn't she? I would not understand why the Mets would go after Kimbrel. I have not personally heard that rumor. But, I mean, you got a new regime. Anything's possible. But I do not see Kimbrel going there. I mean, they gave up Kelenic. You know, Swarzak was possibly a salvageable reliever too. I mean, he wasn't amazing, but he was still kind of developing. But Kelenic was a crusher. And then taking on Cano's salary. I don't know. That contract's an albatross. So what if they got rid of Jay Bruce? Cano's going to be around a lot longer. All right, here we go. Denai Guerrera, also known as Michonne. Yes, there has been a Michonne sighting. So a Michonne base auto going to be hit number 1. That's a good way to start things off, right? I would say so. And I know the Cryptozoic, I think they worked on a short print system, kind of like Rittenhouse does with the Game of Thrones. So that's not a bad start to this break that was posted for an epic amount of time. I think Sam Darnold is going to do great this year for one reason and one reason only. Those new jerseys. Come on. And every time the Jets get new jerseys, it should also be mentioned that they are from New Jersey, not New York. But we don't like to admit that. You know what I'm saying? Flip those backwards. But it's kind of mocking them. I think Darnold does good. I think Allen improves. I think Josh Rosen gets out of Arizona and maybe gets to some friendlier territory. I also think that Lamar Jackson gets given a little more opportunity to throw the ball. I felt like they were holding back with him and overusing him on the run. If you want a running back, you can usually find them pretty cheap. Quarterbacks that are franchise quarterbacks, not so much. Do you think Rosen goes to Washington? Possible. What does Washington really have to trade, though? So who came up with this plan then to get Rosen to hype up the underrated quarterbacks? Ooh, I know, it's Panini. Panini did it. I really don't think they get Russell Wilson. What do they have left to trade? Some of their best trade chips are already gone. Other than that first round pick, which, what are they going to do? Trade 2 first rounders for Russell Wilson? I think that would not be a good idea. I think the Giants are more likely to go after Dwayne Haskins. All right, here we go. So in case you were wondering, we do have an extra hit. Hallelujah. Yeah. Well, I think it's more likely that Wilson is saying stuff like that to leverage a deal with Seattle than the Cardinals lying about Rosen. I think the Cardinals do want to get rid of Rosen. So we got Tara Chambler, who didn't start off as a major character, but I guess by attrition and having survived this long, has adapted to a major role on the show. Sharpshooter. Joe. He didn't last too long. So we got... I'd be flipping through the base quicker, but the glossiness of the cards kind of sticks them together a little bit, so I can't. Now, that's only rumors, not going there. So we got a Walker wardrobe piece. So that is the second hit. And it actually looks like it came off of a fine men's shirt. Look at that. So it's in good shape considering it was worn by a zombie. I gotta go cutting shirts up like that. And so what is the other hit going to be? Now, we've never seen 2 autographs in one of these boxes. I don't think we're going to get that lucky. But sometimes there's 2 Walker relics, and sometimes there's a relic of a major player. Got Eugene. And, ooh, a foil. 74 out of 99. That'll go with the inserts and parallels too. Tara Chambler with the foil card. So if anybody's got any requests for personal boxes, let me know. We're taking them now. Part of the herd. Look out. Got Sasha Williams. And then hit number 3 is a piece of wardrobe from Lauren Cohen, also known as Maggie Green, Maggie Ree, or the Widow. Also known as Missing in Action. Is she going to come back to the show, or is she officially done? I think they're both going to be good. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say the Browns are going to have a better record. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the Browns are going to have a better record. They could both make the playoffs, though. It's way too early for those predictions. But so we have a stack of inserts and parallels as well to add to the mix. And this is your base stack right here. So again, a good start. Got a Maggie Wardrobe relic, a Michonne Auto, and a bonus Walker relic. So starting off good here. Let's keep it rolling. I don't know if the NFL is going to say they're ready for prime time yet. I say the over-under is 2.5. And they may get 3. I think they might get the over, but not 4. I think they'll get 3. Which still would be pretty amazing and good for them. All right. Already got a hit here. And the cool thing about these boxes is you can trust the collation to be totally random. Never know whether those hits are going to pop up. Yeah, I'm surprised he only got 8 games. But if he doesn't blow it, it's going to be a good good season to watch here. You think they're going to get to play on Thanksgiving? Can Cleveland play the Lions this year? I would see them more likely for like one of the other 2 games. I think a rivalry game like that on Thanksgiving would be high expectations. But it would be cool. So the flash sale is now over. It came and it went. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend the flash sale to anybody who's in here. If you want to grab 2 teams and National Treasures and select, I'll extend the flash sale until the end of this video. 15% off 2 teams instead of 10. It goes back to 10 when this video is over. And we'll go over all the remaining teams and all the breaks at the end of this video. Again, in case you haven't been able to see it, we got Gypsy Queen up now. All right, we got Gold Standard Football. We continue to have the National Treasure Select break. And we have our annual WrestleMania break. That is at 19 spots out of 35. We need to get some attention over there. Stat. So we're at 19 out of 35 for the WrestleMania break. That is, what, $22 a spot, 2 for $39. Got a silver parallel here. Protecting the Girls. Numbered to 99. So, get that to the side here. Yeah, we'll stop at opening these packs. I'll open the rest in a minute. All right, will we get an extra hit or not? Let's find out. So we got Beth Green, one of the show favorites. That is actually the first card of the set, not an insert. So that is like the cover card. Remember back in the days when there were sets like these, and they used to be about 100 cards big. You'd stick them in a 100-card little plastic case that were actually no good for the corners, for the condition-sensitive spots at the bottom. Those were the days. So Governor did not end up too good. Topps doesn't ever make the cards this bloody. I mean, Cryptozoic didn't go too crazy with it, but they weren't afraid of a little bit. And that is probably the most graphic of the Cryptozoic cards. Now, Topps did go a little bit further with the premium set that they did, those survival boxes. But as far as anything else that they've done, mostly photos like these. So we got some breaks up on the board. We have a schedule set. So far, we're on schedule. For tonight, I expected this. Tomorrow's going to be a little more challenging. We're looking for a doubleheader. All right, tomorrow we're looking to break Gold Standard Football and Gypsy Queen Baseball. Let's get them done. And then for Sunday, I'm hoping by Sunday we can get the Select and the National Treasures double half case break up and running. And of course, it's WrestleMania Sunday. So the goal is also for Wrestle Breakia 2 to get broken. Terminus Resident. The team has not looked very good to open off the season. No, it hasn't. It's probably why Michael Carpy hasn't been commenting on videos lately. Ooh. Now, the Red Sox haven't looked good. And that's happened before. And then second hit is going to be a walker. Will there be a third hit to save this? Will we get an autograph out of this box? I don't know. Or do I? And we do have an autograph. Jose Pablo Cantillo. Cesar Martinez. So Cesar Martinez. And that is the second autograph in as many boxes. And again, there's inserts and parallels galore. Let's finish. Not really. There's a small stack of them. Let's finish up these last few packs. I'm pretty sure we're drawing dead at this point. I don't think I've ever seen 4 hits in one of these boxes. So we're just going to burn right through these and then move on to the top product. And it's going to be the Season 8 box. And it's also going to be Hunters and the Hunted. And like I said, we've had some pretty good luck with those. I love the all-inclusive sets. All right, it allows for deeper checklists on the autos and brings back some of the relevant players from the early seasons. So even Otis, well, we've seen plenty of Otis autos. So that will include people from seasons 1 through 8, and we'll open that box last. So light it up and move them out. Governor ×2. There's Carl Grimes. Boy, he's a sight for sore eyes. Oh, wait a minute. So is the Governor. Carol Pelletier. You know what? I didn't really look at it that closely. The key things to look out for with the prisms is the surface. All right, if there's any surface marks or any dimples. And then the backs of the cards can be susceptible to some whiting, often along the edges and sometimes the corners. So if it doesn't have any of that, I would say it's a good candidate for grading, or at the very least getting an RCR. The next show that I'm going to, where there'll be raw card review, is the National in Chicago. So that won't be for a while. So here's your base stack. And here is your inserts and parallel stack. And let's get them in the respective boxes here. So part 1. And part 2. But that was definitely a nice pull. I'm hoping we pull some nice stuff when we do this National Treasures Select break. So we did a case of 18 Prism last time. Here's a Season 8 box. These we haven't had such good luck with, so maybe we'll turn that around tonight. These have been kind of a dud so far. Now I have no expectation of extra hits in these. Topps be greedy. Bring Cryptozoic back. Give us the love. So this will cover Season 8. I'm guessing just the first part of Season 8. I'm guessing eventually Part 2 comes out. I don't know. So now you are going to see more inserts in this one because I'm not inserts, parallels in this one. Every pack should have a bronze parallel and usually an insert too. So that stack will be a little bit better out of this box. Looking for 2 hits. 1 guaranteed to be an auto. I think we usually see 1 serial numbered parallel in a box, too. Kind of like the WWE cards. Kind of like what we're hoping to break for WrestleMania. All right, it's WrestleMania weekend. Let's get WrestleBreakia 2 going. All right, we had some nice hits out of last year's. And the WrestleMania mojo hopefully will continue to flow. And we got a couple big bangers in there. We got UFC Knockout. Again, you got 2 main eventers at this year's WrestleMania who have been in UFC and been champions. So we might as well have a UFC box in there. And then WWE Undisputed is in there. And we got Legends as well. So there is some huge hit possibility. We've hit some really big hits out of both of those sets. It's $22 for a spot. Oh, that's a good one. Or you can get 2 for $39. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. It's on the pin post. So it'll be up there for everybody to see. And if you're not, jump in. I think we got 19 spots filled. All right. I'd like to see it in the 30s. So a long, long time ago. And a Walker. Got Negan going through the horde. Little bit of zombie guts in the Topps cards, but I'm following you. That's kind of creepy. Is that Rick or Joe Biden? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I try to keep away from the political humor, but I couldn't help that one. Anyway. Maybe that's why they had a falling out. Daily News. I didn't know they still printed in apocalypse times. Rick versus Negan, definitely a big rivalry there. You never know what I'm going to say. Decided that they're both loony. Jadis. So they would whisk him away. And taunting. Morgan and a gun. King Ezekiel. So we got a moment. It looks like one of those moments where like Negan would be peeing in a urinal. But, you know, that look that you do, you're kind of looking up just in case somebody's next to you and you really don't want to catch it. Yeah, never mind. We won't go there. Busted. That's what happens when somebody's looking. So we got new plan. Obviously, old plan didn't work for this guy. So those are the grossest cards Topps does. And I feel like they kind of photoshopped them. What do you think? You think these boobies are photoshopped? I think he looked much more grotesque in the regular show. Anyway. No sanctuary. We got the guns. There's Carol. Is Gypsy happening tonight? If there is a miracle and we fill 20-something spots, absolutely. I'll break it tonight at midnight if we fill like, I don't know. I think we need like 17 more spots. Breaks can fill in 3 minutes. It happens. Let's do it. Let's fill this bad boy up. We got some cool stuff in the Gypsy Queen break. We got 3 baseballs and 2 baseball bats. All right, both of those are Onyx products. Because we get a slam. Da, 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 da. It's WrestleMania. Got a slam this weekend. Taking over. So 2 Onyx products. Rick and Daryl. They're not a rivalry, really. They just have, like, boy fights. Slap each other around a little bit, then they're done. Blockade. Yeah, we got to get these breaks going for this weekend. I want to break it tomorrow. That's the game plan. We just got to get the ball rolling. People aren't seeing the posts. I really don't know what to do. 24 out of 25. Last hit was Cesar Martinez auto. Proof. I go for like 101 proof right now. And 40 out of 99. Jesus Wear. Paul Jesus Rovia. Number to 99. Relic. That's not too shabby. Joseph, I think it was like this. I think that's how he died. Didn't he get, like, left to be eaten alive? I don't die. And Tara Chandler. However he died, he deserved it. All right, so we got 1 hit with 1 autograph guaranteed. That means the next hit is going to be, guess what? An autograph. So again, I'm not caught up on Season 9. So I don't really want to discuss too much. But the Whisperers obviously dominating the what's going on here. Oh, look at that. Oh, we are going to be bringing the pain. So I kind of don't remember what happened too. Didn't Simon like leave him for dead or something like that? I don't know. Or did he just bash him in with Lucille? I remember them having a meeting. And the meeting did not go very well. But I don't remember whether he sent him outside into a horde or whether he bashed his brains in. I don't remember. Right now we've been binge watching Fear the Walking Dead. It's all about Morgan. right, so now Topps guarantees an auto and everything, but I see a thick card here. I mean, Panini's been making some boo-boos lately. So does that mean Topps isn't going to have an autograph in here? That would be horrible. Knowing Topps and their coalition, it'll probably be another Jesus relic, right? It isn't about me. Really, Rick? It's like always about you. You are such a prima donna. Good riddance. Carl Grimes. Oh, that's right. I remember him being out in the fence, so I guess he was already dead when he put him on the fence. So he just introduced him to the Horde as a zombie. Saving them. Many sides of war, the hilltop. Yes, they had the meeting, so he choked him out and then threw him outside. It begins. It begun like about 10 years ago. Wounded in battle. Maggie versus Simon. I always had a hunch. Sure, they won't show any blood, but anyway. Immediate compliance. Yeah, but the two boxes before that, we had huge parallel hits. The Last Walking Dead, we did have the two Otises. One was to 25. And then, what was it? One had... low-numbered parallel of... The heck was Rick's wife named? Lori? I can't remember her real name. And then the first box we did, I think, had something huge. Didn't it have like a one-on-one? Oh, I keep putting it in the wrong stack. Yes or no? There's Morgan. Yeah, Lori Grimes. I just can't remember what her real name was. And then, yeah, we had the McBride to 25 auto. So, hopefully this case is all Otised out. Oh, look at this. Another Jesus relic. To go along with this one. You know, I thought there was supposed to be an autograph in here. That's terrible. Well, can we get a miracle here, Jesus? Oh, look at that. It's signed. Signed by Tom Payne. We really did bring the pain. Look at that. Jesus to 25. Hallelujah. That is a nice hit. 11 out of 25. All right. So this is your insert and parallel stack. Again, there was number to 25 in there. And there's your base stack. I know. Hunters and the Hunted. Hey, at least Eugene's a main player, you know. Little longer standing than Otis. Come on. Eugene wouldn't be the end of the world. Damn it. I want the top loaders I was going to use later. Hold on a second. Might as well use them now. Oh no, these are the 130s. I need the 120s before I knock those over. Actually, these are hundreds. I don't even want those. Where's the hundreds? There they are. I want to get this protected. Maybe a 75. Jesus may have lost some weight here. There we go. All right. This looks like 100. No. 75. You want a Dale auto? Dale was cool. I think Dale is in Hunters and Hunted. These two look like 120s, and these look like hundreds. Yeah. Oh, sometimes these are broken. So Hunters and Hunted. It's going to be our final box here. Again, one auto per box. And is there less packs in these? Doesn't look like it. No, there's 24. I'm just seeing things. I'm seeing dead people. Oh, you want a Eugene. Okay. I got it now. What if it was a 1-on-1 Eugene? Which would win? Relic autos are cool. So again, we're busting Walking Dead. And, you know, we usually have Walking Dead breaks up. It took us a little while. I think I'm going to have to McRib these. I think I'm going to have to take them away for a while and then bring them back. Maybe when Facebook starts working a little better. I think I want to put a Game of Thrones break up next. What do you think? Anybody up for Game of Thrones? I think that could be a little fun. I got a few boxes of Game of Thrones laying around. I think we could do something with. Well, let me know what you think, because we're 2 weeks away, not even, right? From Game of Thrones coming back. Depends on what I put in there. because I still have like a box or two of Valerian Steel. They're a little pricey, so they'll make the spots go up. But that is also the product that we've hit some monsters out of, including Kit Harington, Rose Leslie, dual auto. So I think I'm gonna take the fact that Walking Dead took pretty much a zombie's pace to fill, and we'll give them a little rest, and we'll try a little Game of Thrones action. All right. Again, this is going to cover all 8 seasons, from the main characters to the obscure ones, the hunters and the hunted. And our first hit out of this, I would say, is kind of a mid-carder. All right, not a main eventer, but as far as the show is concerned, a mid-carder. There's Dale, Miss Herschel, and unfortunately, he passed away not too long ago. Herschel did. Morgan still on Fear the Walking Dead, so he's gone, but he's not gone. And let me get those inserts and parallels separated. There's Eugene. Parallel there. Otis. Hope we don't see Otis again. So, leaders. Gregory. Come on, Gregory wasn't a leader. Beth Green. So it seems like I got to get some fire and ice posted up next, huh? Beatrice. Numbered 3 out of 50. Why do so many people have names from, like, I don't know, from like the early 1900s in here? Tommy L. Owen, Gavin, Lizzie, Glenn Rhee, and Deanna Monroe, Carol Pelletier, Abraham, Fat Joe, Merle Dixon. Fat Joey's not a player, he just eats a lot. Jesse Anderson, Tyrese, some of the epic battles, the Governor versus the Prison, also known as Governor's Last Stand. Dr. S. Gabriel. And let's see here. So I'll get a Walking Dead put up together. I'm Walking Dead. I'll get a Game of Thrones put together. All right, I think there's enough excitement for that. So please look out for it, because Facebook ain't gonna show it to you. I got people telling me just a few hours ago that they finally seen the post for Gypsy Queen. All right, and I'm hoping to break that tomorrow, so that doesn't do any good if people aren't seeing it. So Gypsy Queen and Gold Standard are the plan for tomorrow. Let's get them rolling, and let's play 2. Rick Grimes, Eric. The sooner the better, too, because we got... You know, it's getting to the point... We have so many people that follow us, and everybody's got such diverse interests because we do so much. It's not like we're a strictly baseball group, and I know everybody likes baseball. It's kind of crazy. And Game of Thrones, when I don't know, I feel like I got to do like personal messages tomorrow and just remind everybody we exist. Like seriously, these last 2 weeks have been really, really brutal. And we did the rebreak. That spawned off all kinds of excitement last year. And we're going to make our final decision here. It's a very tight vote at the moment. Well, let's talk about the auto first. We got Dwight. All right. Mid-level player. So Dwight is going to be the autograph. So the problem is on pages, the pages, the tags don't always work. And tagging causes problems. That's why we don't do the videos on the page anymore. Pages, I don't even know why Facebook has them anymore, to be honest. I only spent 20 bucks in advertising last month, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna do a $100 ad and run it. You know, it's gonna be a 5-day ad, and they give you estimates of how many people it's supposed to reach. Not even close. And it's pretty much triple the cost per engagement. So I know I'm getting all businessy here, but I mean, Facebook is pretty much looking for, I know Facebook is a free service, but when you offer things and then you deliberately sabotage them, you know, I've had it where they said, oh, well, your posts don't go through because you have lots of pictures with words in them. I'm like, no, I have trading cards. I have pictures of trading cards. Yeah, I understand how that could be difficult to get around. And they uncapped something on my ad, and it performed like they used to a year ago. So there's just so much crap going on. It's beyond frustrating right now. All right. So we got a wardrobe relic. Question is, we knew it was going to be a relic because we got our auto already. Question is it going to be a walker or a major player? I'm hoping for a major player. So I think tomorrow I'm going to spend some time on Twitter and Instagram and Reddit and see if I can garner up anything from there. I don't know. I'm trying. We're building a small following on Twitter. All right, it's not quite the 3,000, almost 3,000 likes that we have here. All right, it's not the 800 that we have in the group. It's about 285. But you got to start somewhere. And we're working on building that up. So, you know, there's a few breakers that have a pretty good stronghold on Twitter. So, just got to get noticed. That's all. That's why we broadcast on Periscope, because, you know, hoping that we get some collectors out there. Check us out a little bit. You know, we're always trying to be as transparent as possible here. We've been around now for doing breaks for 5 years. The draft order is on the original post, but I'm going to post it back in here in a minute because this is the last hit we got. Natanya. Kind of creepy. Gareth. Melt them. Reg. Eastman. Mika. Owen. Laurie Grimes. T-Dog. Denise. Oops. Noah. King Ezekiel. Enid. Got Jadis. Morales. And who is this last hit going to be? Last hit is going to be one of the show favorites, Daryl Dixon.
He is one of my favorites.
Daryl. I don't know. Maybe it's a piece from one of those skull bandanas. Burnham. And then Daniel closes it out. So, Daryl. So, not too bad. Pretty solid hits for this break. And again, we did have some bonus hits. So the hits will go, there's 10 hits to go around. So let's see. Do I have that list copied now? It's not letting me post it. The draft list. I just got to copy and paste it again. Bear with me a second. It's not going to let me do it now. I just got to copy it off of here again. Oops, that was the video. I need to, there we go. The list. Well, we know we won't see Jericho's list at WrestleMania. He's all signed up for All Elite. He's going all in. All right, so we got Joseph picking first, Ty second, and then I get to go third. Dwayne Moore at number 4, Mike DeFreitas number 5. So there's your first 5 picks right there. Let's recap the hits. Daryl, Relic. Dwight, Auto. Got a Walker Relic. We got a Maggie Green Relic.
What's a Walker relic?
It's a piece of a beat up shirt, but that one don't look so beat up.
So just a random extra who plays zombie?
Pretty much, yeah. Terminus Resident. Another Walker Relic. So we got a Paul Rovia. So a Jesus Relic Auto, numbered to 25. We also have a Jesus Relic, numbered to 99. Autograph of Cesar Martinez. And an autograph of Michonne. So, Joseph, you are up. Ty, let me know what you want afterwards. Let's see here. So, fifth and your other pick for third. Uh, I'm not sure. I think I want to keep it. Depends on how the first two picks go. We'll have to do this like the NFL draft. When I'm on the clock, we'll see if there's a last minute deal possible. Hey Justin, how you doing? So, and then we're going to be talking about all the breaks. So what do we got here? So Joseph, just let me know when you got a pick. Again, I'm going to recap these again because, again, we got some nice hits this time around. And I'll kind of move these around a little bit. If the first packs are the hits, well, little secret here, all right? There's depending on the set, there's often a pattern. So Gypsy Queen, right? Once I open the first box, I know where the hits are going to be in the other 9. And then I try to take the stack that I know is going to be empty first. So that's how I try to keep y'all in suspense. So after the first box, I kind of got it down. Every once in a while, I'll mix it up. If I feel we haven't seen a good hit for a while, I'll be like, all right, let's go for the hit early. You know, kind of that deal. I try to make it entertaining to watch. And that's why I save certain boxes for the end. But Season 8 has been a dud for us so far, and it ended up being the best box. So you never know what's going to come out until it does. So usually, like for example, the Topps Jumbo boxes in Series 1, this year it seems like hits go right on the top. All right, Joseph has made pick number 1. First pick in the draft is going to be Jesus, number to 25. That is Tom Payne, who played Paul Jesus Rovia on the show Walking Dead. Paul Rovia, yep. He's actually in the comic books. I think he's Paul Monroe. But then you had Reg and Deanna, and that made it confusing, so they just changed his name. I think He had the name. I think he had the name of Monroe's. I think. I can't remember. He did have the name of another character in the comic. All right. So Ty, what you got at number 2? Yeah, leave me something nice for number 3. So Ty Stromquist, you are up. And Michonne, that was that was kind of a no-brainer. Those two were going to go 1 and 2. So now at number 3. So Jess,
Me?
do you care for any of these cards?
I don't know what the is.
We got a Jesus relic, a Daryl Dixon relic, a Dwight Otto, and a Maggie relic.
I like Daryl.
You want Daryl? All right.
Who do you want?
I don't care. We're just breaking this. Mike, I got to make the wife happy, so I won't do the trade. So I,
Oh, wait, he wanted somebody else wanted it?
well, I don't know if it would end up going to him because somebody's picking in between us. Somebody would pick at number 4. So even if that's the one he wanted, he might not end up with it.
Well, I think Daryl's my favorite.
I know Daryl's your favorite. So we're going to go Daryl Dixon at number 3. Is that going to go next to Jon Snow?
No, it's not like I have a thing for Daryl. Ew. I don't know where Jon Snow is.
I think he's in my drawer with my other personal collection.
You have a drawer?
Yeah,
You stole him from me.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Actually, I don't know if he's in there then. I thought you put him in the stack.
What's that?
There was a stack. Never mind. We'll discuss that later. Anyway, back to the draft. So at number 4 is Dwayne Moore. 5, Mike DeFreitas. 6, Gail Anderson. Again, still some pretty solid choices. So next thing to go is going to be the Dwight auto. So Dwayne Moore at number 4 is going to get Dwight. Mike DeFreitas is what you were hoping for, still lingering at number 5. Then everybody's happy. And you still get to keep both your things. So Mike DeFreitas, Gail Anderson, and then James McMullen's going to get 2. And hopefully he's still here. So Gail, you still here? James, you still here?
I'm ready to go to sleep.
Or just finish up the draft here, and then I got to just go over some teams real quick.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Awesome. Oh, you wanted a Daryl?
You wanted the one that I wanted?
You wanted the one that you wanted.
No, thanks.
Cesar Martinez auto.
Who's that?
He was one of the what the heck's their name? Negan's group.
Xavier?
Saviors. That's it.
How you gonna forget that?
I don't remember things very well anymore. Paul Rovia to 99. We got Maggie Green relic, Walker, Terminus resident, and another Walker. So both the Walkers are out of season 4 Cryptozoic. One is plain and one is patchy. So we'll call Patchy Walker and Plain Walker. And then, of course, don't forget, we also have the cards. So the inserts and parallels from each of the boxes and the base from each of the boxes. If you're building any sets or whatnot. Or looking to start. So. Don't forget, we have boxes of these available individually as well if anybody's interested.
I'm not sure what you do with them.
I'm not sure if he was the first one to say that. Wasn't it the three in the cell that were the first ones to say I am Negan? There was like two ladies and a guy, and they had two of the female characters trapped.
No, you have that wrong.
I have that wrong? See, I don't have good memory. So Maggie goes at number 5. Jesus goes at number 6. And James, you're up next. Again, we got
Maggie should never have abandoned the show.
Maggie should never have abandoned the show. That's right. So again, James, we got Cesar Martinez auto, Terminus resident. We got Patchy Walker, lots of threads on that one. And then we have Plane Walker. So Martinez auto is going first.
Who was that again?
One of the saviors, Caesar.
That was the name on the show?
Yes. His real name is Jose Pablo Cantillo. And James, what's your second pick? You got back-to-back. Terminus relic. All right, Joseph, back to you. So we've got 2 relics left, and then we have all the cards from all the boxes. Oh, was Caesar the governor's right-hand man?
I don't know.
No, because that's season 8, right? Oh, no, that's season 4. You're right. I'm sorry, that wasn't Negan's guy. That was governor's guy. It was the governor's guy. I don't know why I was saying that. Caesar was one of the 2 guys that was always with the governor.
Okay. I'm already screaming about it.
So you want the Fancy Walker relic? Now we need to rewatch some of those shows, right?
Rewatch?
Rewatch.
We're still catching up.
I know, I'm kidding.
I guess that's what happens when you go through it so fast you can't even retain all that you've seen.
Yeah, we binged, what was it, 8 seasons in how many days?
We did it in under 6 weeks.
So we did it in 45 days. So that's what, like 3 episodes a day almost?
Yeah, but there were some days that we watched 6.
Yeah, there were some days where I think we watched 8 episodes in a row was our record.
Well, what did we do with the kids?
Well, we stayed up till like 3 one morning. So we put them to bed. That's what it was. So Dan Stacy, you are up. There is 1 hit still left, believe it or not, at number 10.
You're screaming.
And then there's all these stacks of cards here.
I think you're a little too excited about this pick.
So again, Dan Stacy, you are up. There's a Walker relic left. So you're welcome, Joseph. And let's see, where are we at? So Dan has 10. Cody, you are at number 11. Gail is at 12. Mike is at 13. I got 14. Dan 15. Dan Mayfield 15. And Dan Stacy 16. And then there'll be a wraparound.
How many spots were there?
16, but we had 2 bonus hits. So Cryptozoic was a little generous with the extra hits. So I guess it made up for all the Walker relics, because you usually do pull either a Walker or a Terminus or a it wasn't Saviors that I was thinking. What the heck was the Governor's Community called?
Oh.
They called it something. Those are the other relics.
What season is it?
4.
Why are you doing season 4?
Because there's hits of guys like Andrew Lincoln and Michonne. We just hit a Michonne. So.
Yeah, but Jesus wasn't in season 4.
No, that came out of the season 8 box.
You mixed it up?
Yes, which is mixing me up.
I don't know what it's called. Something pretty.
Yeah, it was something pretty. So Dan Stacy, we're waiting on Dan. Here's what's left. We got a Walker relic, and then all the insert and parallel and base stacks are still in play. All right, so here we go. We are going to have the base stack from Hunters and Hunted go next. So the base stack from Hunters and Hunted is gone. Cody, you are up. Again, there's 1 hit left. That is the Walker relic. And then we have all the insert and parallel stacks are still in play. And all the base stacks except for Hunters and Hunted. So Cody's going to take the Walker. And then Gail Anderson, base season 8, working on that set. All right, Gail at 12. So Mike DeFreitas, you're up. Woodbury, that was it. I'm getting all my settlements mixed up.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Stop playing Wood.
So where are we at?
Where are you at?
Let's see. So Mike DeFreitas. We're heading into the final stretch of the draft here. And much like the Alliance of American Football, I feel like our viewership has gone down. All right, Mike said to pick for him. So Mike is going to take the inserts and parallels out of Season 4, Part 2. That has the Tara Chandler foil numbered to 99. And then all the other fun insert cards like Abraham Ford over there. And Glenn. All right, so next is me. What am I going to take next? Well, it's all stack of cards, really. So, do we want stacks of cards from Season 4, from Season 8, or from all the characters? All the characters? All right. So then we're going to take the inserts and parallels out of Hunters and Hunted as well. And so next up, Dan Mayfield. Dan Mayfield, you are up to pick. And then Dan Stacy will get the next two things. So here's what's left. So what happened is because of the extra hits, there's actually 4 choices still left. So the base that are left are from each of the season 4 boxes. You got season 4 part 1 and season 4 part 2. You have the inserts and parallels out of season 4 part 1 still available. And you also have the inserts and parallels out of season 8 still available. So that's actually a pretty decent sized stack too. It's the larger of the two inserts and parallels. So if you're looking for a bunch of cards, maybe start a setup, then swing for one of the bases. Otherwise, go for one of the inserts and parallels. Inserts from season 8, you got it. And then Dan is going to get the 2 season 4 stacks. So you'll also get the inserts and parallels from season 4, part 1. And that is the draft. And I think you're the only one in here watching that I can see. Never know how accurate the Facebook eye really is, but so again, Walking Dead, all good to go. And the goal for tomorrow, Gypsy Queen and Gold Standard. Can we do it? Can we play 2? We shall see. So thank you, and thank everybody for those who were in this break and those who just watched it because you wanted to see what came out. So if anybody's got anything for me, now is the time to bring it up. Otherwise, we've got another episode of Fear the Walking Dead to watch. Were we in the middle of one? Jess? You may not get very far. All right, take it easy.